Greetings everyone, Bart here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And so today I'm going to be playing something a little bit different. And by a little bit different, I actually mean it's going to be potentially quite familiar to some people. This is a game called the Dynastic Hero for the Turbo Graphics, which is a console I know nothing about. Taron, the breathtakingly beautiful woodland, was known far and wide as the peaceful paradise, but evil awoke in the darkness in the Drillcore Empire, launching an offensive that left the people of Taron utterly at their mercy. Oh my god, this has gone way too fast. Huh. Hang on. Okay, that is in English. I was like, this is kind of interesting to have this intro cutscene, and as soon as the game starts, you'll fully understand why. I feel like I need to play this full song for myself at some point, and then share it on for VGM Wednesday. Anyway, let's run. So, start the game, and go on, start. There we go. And I know what you're thinking. If you're familiar with a certain Sega Genesis game, or Sega Mega Drive game, as I would have known it, you'd be like, I recognise this. Yes, this is basically the TurboGrafx version of Wonder Boy in Monster World. Possibly one of my favourite Mega Drive games. I actually love this game. At long last, the Drillcore Empire unleashes its forces upon this wooded country. Brenna, the fairy maiden, is unable to escape the marauding bands of evil beings in Taron Castle and is taken prisoner. I'll hand over some reviving medicine and the firestorm. Prepare to use the magic immediately. Of course, it wouldn't be a game from the 90s without there being like some slight spelling errors. Come on. So yeah, if you don't know a huge amount about Wonder Boy and Monster World, this might be quite interesting. I know vaguely from what I've seen of this game, it is slightly different. Just in terms of like some of the bosses and probably some of the dialogue as well. How much is it for the boots? Leather boots, 30 gold. No, I'm not paying 30 gold for your leather boots. I'll come back for that at some point. Ah, no. I don't even know why I bothered. It's one goddamn gold. When I'm going to need to farm gold later on, I'll be doing it in late game dungeon. So we have Taron Castle, which unfortunately being guarded by moody people. You are forbidden to enter Taron Castle. Leave now. Well, you know, we'll come back to Taron Castle, because we need to head over to the fairy village to go save Brenna. Brenna? Oh my god, this music. Okay, so that's the other thing this has going for it, other than some of the graphics being a little bit different. The music. Oh, this is funky. I'm loving this. I can't wait to see like some of the other things in this game. Yeah. Yeah, I've played a lot of this when I was a kid. Not this one, obviously, Wonder Boy Monster World. And actually, the first time I played it, I actually had a save file because I played a pre-owned copy, and the save file that I played basically had everything basically unlocked. So all that was left to do was fight the final boss, and the final boss of this game is hard. I should also do what they recommended and equip the firestorm magic. But I'll worry about that later. Yeah. Oh, ooh, that was close. Oh, okay, I could have just... Because I can go into the water and just sort of, like, move very slowly forward. Actually, do you know what? Okay. It's not mandatory that I stick to them. Really? These crabs are annoying. It wouldn't be so bad if they moved more logically. The jellyfish will help you get across. So yeah, basically what we do is we go... Not like that. Oop. There's poor jellyfish. What do they do to deserve that? But here we are at our first, like, village. We'll save. Yes, I do want to play after checking out. I completely wasn't paying attention to what she was saying. Morning. Bedbugs bite? Go get them. Yeah, let's go kill the mushrooms. Actually, what I do want to do is there is a weapon. There's a store here, weapon store, and I wonder how much the spear is. Steel lance, even 80. I can afford that in a moment. Because what I have to do is, first of all, go up here and speak to the fairy. Hey, the fairy queen. I'm called the Queen of the Heavens. That's different. Nora. Monsters came crawling out of the cave over there and infested the village. Save us. Take Sabrina along. She is a great little helper. Just keep in mind that she'll return to me if you leave my territory. So yeah, we get a little fairy companion who will occasionally spawn hearts for us to pick up, I believe. Which will be very useful because my butt is getting kicked. Actually, I do have a reviving medicine, which I want to have not use that. I want to keep that for as late as I possibly can. So yeah, we will go into the cave because in the cave we need to get an item from here before we can actually, like... And then we have to go in here. We have to double dip this dungeon. Yeah. No! Ooh, that was close. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Well, I'll tell you what. There is a benefit here. There is a good thing to come of this. Because I am going to need to buy myself... Because I've got the reviving medicine. I might be able to buy myself the armor upgrade. Which will be very beneficial to me. Yeah, I thought I was going to speed through and grab... Because there's an ocarina we can get. Actually, you know what? Check. Yeah, just... No. Ah. Oh my word. Yeah, you know what? I will buy the potion. No, wait, hang on. What, 1 heart? I mean, it was literally 10 gold, you know. I can't be too angry at how cheap it was. Though I could have spent 10 gold to stay at the inn. Anyway, I need to talk to you. I have to get my hands on the magic ocarina if I want to break the seal on the door. But I lost it in that stupid cave. Our first obstacle. Go back into the cave, get the magic ocarina. Oh! Thank you, Sabrina. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice round 160. But we are going to buy ourselves a steel lance. Yes. And how much is the armor? The chainmail is cheaper. Nice. Okay, so we'll equip the chainmail and we will equip the steel lance. And we go stab, stab, stab. There we go, that's better. And if we hold up and attack, we can sort of just spin it like that, and basically most things can't hurt us. It's great. But we will continue playing after we check out. Right. I'm ready. I have my spear, I have my trusty spear, and I have Sabrina's not with me, goddammit. Not that it matters, I don't need Sabrina. Because unlike later companions, she's actually kind of not particularly... she's not particularly useful. I say that, being able to like spawn hearts is a useful thing for a companion to do. Now, I am a bit worried here, and I am going to... I have a pen and paper nearby. There's a reason why I'm worried about having pen and paper nearby. So I will need to reach down and grab it. There's our ocarina. It's the magic ocarina! Hey! There we go. So yeah, another reason why I'm playing this version as opposed to not playing Wonder Boy in Monster World is because I've already played through that recently. I say recently, in the last year, I think. I've also played the Master System version, that was interesting. It's by and large the same game, just I think there's like an entire dungeon that's cut, and a couple of the dungeons are a little more simplified. Not that... Actually, yeah, there's a dungeon, there's 2 cut dungeons actually, and a simplified dungeon. At least one simplified dungeon. Anyway, what? That's the Lost Ocarina, great. Yeah, but to bust open the seal, you've got to play a certain tune on it. Let's practice. Oh, the first tune goes like this. Oh, hang on. This is why I need a pen and paper. So, 2 R 2 R 2 1 2. Okay. No, that's the wrong button. Oh my god. Okay. Excellent, that's the first one. Here's the next one. You see, you need to write these down because you're not going to remember them. Excellent, and the last one is... Okay, so... Excellent. I like how... Do you almost start saying fantastic before you've pressed the last one? Which I always find quite funny. But anyway, we are now going to head over to... back into the cave. And actually I should probably equip the ocarina. It's interesting because it's also trying to get used to how the graphics buttons are. The fact that you have 2 buttons, you also have a start and select, and the fact that start is not a pause. It's not called the start button, it's called the run button. Alright, so we've got the first one, which was... Excellent. What a beautiful tune. Now, I remember trying to do this as a kid, and I couldn't remember. But then I didn't have the foresight to write down these tunes. It's funny, I actually press right on the D-pad instead of pressing the run button. Alright. Come on. Oh, you. Come on. Get your butt over there. Right. Hey, there we go. And last one is... No, that's the wrong tune. How do you know? Because the door refused to open. Oh, no. Is that not? Hang on. That might be an R, that might be a 1. I really can't tell now. It was an R. My handwriting is terrible. Oh. Very useful. See, I don't need Sabrina. Hello, Frogman. It's the Fat Toad. So usually, I say usually, in the Sega Genesis version, he's a Myceloid, I believe. Oh, look at all that money. I can afford so many lemon boots. Hey, we got some more Firestorm. This is actually a really big arena to fight him in, and you use basically none of it. Mostly because he rushes you like that. Anyway. And thankfully, when you defeat a boss, there's a nice quick exit. Hey, everyone's happy now. Because not only did we stop the monsters, well, you know, we've done a good job. I'll tell you what we will do. Just for completion's sake, we are going to grab the buckler. I can't equip the buckler because I'm using the spear, which is a two-handed weapon. Now, you might be thinking, if you've never played Wonder Boy Monster World, you might be thinking, oh, multiple weapons, that's kind of cool. I mean, you do get multiple weapons, but they all come in basically a flavour of sword or spear. And even then, I think there's only like 2 more spears and the rest are swords. I say spear, it's a trident, but, you know, one of them's a trident, but that's for another point. Anyway. 1,000 thanks. Because of you, Lindor, ooh, dearly chocolate, can now live in peace. Go through that oak tree to enter Tower and Castle. If you ever need help, just come back and see me. Now, I could have sworn she was in, I think in the Sega Genesis one, she is like the Fairy Queen. I will flip between calling it the Genesis and the Mega Drive. It's just an unfortunate linguistic thing, I suppose, where I'm getting used to using... I have to get used to calling it Genesis just because, you know, when you talk about things online, it's just easier to refer to it as probably a name that more people would recognise, and... I mean, actually... No, I think in Europe... Was it in Europe we called it the Mega Drive? I definitely know about that being the case in the UK, but I can't think for the rest of Europe. And I don't really want to speak for the rest of Europe. Sod, aren't you? Enemies will respawn. Yeah, just not dealing with their nonsense. I think the phrase I like to use is I'm not buying what they're selling, but you know. I'll tell you what, the music in this game is really good though, probably because I think this is actually This is a PC Engine CD game, so yeah, TurboGrafx CD. So this would have CD audio, which is kind of cool. Now, I do need to play more sort of things from like the TurboGrafx because it's a curiosity of a console to me. I never, because I grew up. It's one of those consoles that I had no real knowledge about because I grew up with Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. And the first time I encountered TurboGrafx was when TurboGrafx games started becoming available on the Wii shop. Oh, hang on, this dude. Go on. Ah, there we go. Die, Sewer Knight. And there she is. It's the ones that took me prisoner. You know what I mean? I think I am just gonna grab a screenshot of that. I think stop by sometime and I'll thank you. Okay. I do like that she kind of just goes off on her own. You know, it's not a case of, oh, take me, you know, young squire, escort me home. No, it's just like, oh wait, we have to climb the tower. What a pain in the butt this is. But yeah, nothing else I can really say about this game. Other than, yeah, played a lot, blah blah blah. Never actually beat it until like, oh, I'm Brenna. How can I repay you for helping me? How about this hot tip? Visit the ruins of Outer near Manta. You may get lucky. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by I may get lucky? Oh no. Anyway, so the I never actually beat this game as a kid. I can't got to the tried to beat the final boss. Even when I played a save that I'd started from the very beginning myself, I actually never made it to the final dungeon. I got stuck in the second to last dungeon. Because I'm an idiot, I think. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it was only in the last like year when I played this again that I actually beat the final boss, because yeah, it's not particularly easy. The game itself is relatively challenging. Excuse me. Wait, what? Hang on. Do I need to talk to someone else? Oh my god, this is awful. Right. You. The gates are wide open. You may now enter. Yes. Okay, I can now enter Town Castle. Thank God. My own fault. I mean, theoretically, when you're playing any JRPG, well, any RPG or any adventure game, you should talk to every NPC. For the sake of like streamlining things, I tend to just not. I just want to get on with things. Meaning I miss out on things. Pokemon, especially more modern Pokemon games, you want to talk to every NPC because they will give you TMs and items. Heck, the games have just started giving you lucky eggs, which is boon. Alright, so let's pop into the weapons shop. There is hard armor. Yeah, well, we will buy the hard armor. And can I buy the... I cannot buy the Knight Sword. It doesn't matter. I'm probably better off keeping with my trident and spear. Not trident. Armor. Really? Wow. It doesn't look like that gave me anything. Hang on a second. Oh. What's this way again? This will take me to the front gates, of course. Which we will go to the front gates because it's actually quite important that we do. I say it's important, but it's not important at all. Other than to see these guys are happy and smiling now. Taron Castle welcomes you. Miss Dorothy is waiting. Who's Miss Dorothy? I feel like I'm missing something. I thought she was, yeah, Brenna, the fairy queen. Anyway, we are going to buy our leather boots. There's a reason why we want the leather boots. Different levels of boots actually, they increase your movement speed. And just having just that little bit more movement speed means that we can jump slightly further. This is actually going to be really important for where we're going next. He says. Trying to remember where he needs to go. Oh, I do remember where I need to go. If I get too lost, I can always rely on reading the achievements to remind myself of where I need to go on my quest. The only well, there's lots of problems with retro achievements, but it's one of the things that can be a little annoying. Games can be spoiled by reading the achievement list. Now, I think if you don't have the second tier boots, those jumps are actually very challenging. I should also... I probably shouldn't have... Oh, hang on a minute. I am going to want some money, though. Because if I remember correctly, there's a really good spell coming up. Yeah, just make sure we deal with those ghosts. Hey, 6 gold. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that move is kind of overpowered to a certain extent. Well, it's not. I mean, if enemies are bulky enough, they will sort of push through and they will hit you and you'll take damage. Ah! Oh, you absolute sod, aren't you? Oh, what? No. Oh, no. That's... Oh. Oh, good. And even a revive... Oh, no. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Oh, because I haven't saved it. I should have saved it. Okay, what I am going to do is magic. We have 6 casts of Firestorm. Oh, we might be all right. We might be at the village, which is good. Oh my god, we are. Thank God for that. Yes. Oh, hello. What boots are these? These are the marine boots. Now, we're not going to worry about marine boots. We don't need marine boots right now. But, oh, god damn it, I want the shield spell. The shield spell is, like, super useful. You have no idea. What armor is this? This is steel armor, which is 800. I mean, things get, like, very pricey. So we can't afford any of that. But we can afford a bed for the night. We'll save it and we're just going to get to like the next part of this, the next dungeon. Have a good rest, will ya? This away. Oh no. Again, I need to read. That is where having the shield would actually have been useful. And by the shield, I mean not the shield spell. I mean, having the shield spell will be very useful. But what I actually meant was having shield as having a shield, a physical shield, like hold out in front of me to block enemy projectiles. Ah! I couldn't just roll off the edge there. That. Jesus Christ, these tribal guys are really sticking it to me, aren't they? The boy from Mantu is in grave danger. I mean, I could just do this, couldn't I? There we go. And hey, we've saved the kid from Manta. Excellent. But I am very low on... I have 3 uses of Firestorm left, which will be just enough to get me home, I think. Ah! Damn. Oh, actually, that's good. Let me check something. No, we're fine. We're good. That's interesting. Anyway, let's save. I'm guessing I must have lost some money, I'm guessing? No. Oh. God, I have to pay to save my game. Jesus Christ. Anyway. That'll have to do for... The music just doesn't sound right, does it, for this title screen? It doesn't sound as epic as Wonder Boy Monster World. Anyway, we will. We are currently in Manta with 4 hearts. But with all that said, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm looking at the little companion characters, and that's really interesting now that I look at them. Anyway, with that all said, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. There'll be links to my socials in the description below, and yes, we'll continue making our way through the Dynastic Hero. Again, I'm more just doing this because I'm curious to see how different like things are compared to Wonder Boy Monster World, and because I just enjoy this game in general. Anyway, with that all said, I look forward to seeing you when I next do. If you haven't subscribed, there videos there and there, and I've completely botched this ending, and I look forward to seeing you when I next do.